Hello, welcome to my Pokemon Journeys, episode 132, Finals 4 Partner Review. I mean, do I even need to say it? This is one of the best episodes in the entire Pokemon anime. It delivers on everything, story, music, animation, and tension. They absolutely nail it. Of course, we begin with a following up on last week's cliffhanger, Eternatus above Windham Stadium because of the abundant Gala particles, and flies an attack to the air. It blows away with dark clouds and stabilizes the Gala particles. It's certainly become a lot more tame as it takes to the skies. I guess it's just free now. Leon notices their Dynamax plans to charge, so he recalls Charizard and G-Max's Cinderace off the bat. It's really cool to see Gigantamax Cinderace finally. Kind of isn't Ghost doing it, but hey, we actually get to see Ash respond in turn by Gigantamax and Pikachu for the first time since episode 13. Pretty cool to see it again, but it's pretty short-lived as a G-Max Fireball and G-Max Rock Crash collide with each other. And one of the scores both Pokemon up at Gigantamax, kind of like how Gengar's G-Max ended early. In Cinderace's case, it's because he's defeated, and Pikachu just withstood the Fireball but reverted. So it's a partner showdown, as Ash calls it. Charizard comes out as Ash prepares himself. Leon commends Ash and sees that he himself has grown from battling. You can see pretty much everyone Ash has met, notably Misty and May, the Alola gang, Brock and Silent, as Ash tells Leon everything he and Pikachu's journeys has led to this moment. And the animation pops the hell off as Pikachu goes in to hit Charizard, dodging Ancient Power and landing a quick attack. Iron Tail collides with a raw might of Charizard, who then batters Pikachu with Air Slash after Air Slash. And Pikachu is almost hit by a Fire Blast, but he defends with Electro Web and manages to get away. As a great reminder that Electro Web is the perfect move for Pikachu. They collide with Thunderbolt and Fire Blast, which is a really smart use of bank animation from opening 2. The Clash barely stops as Charizard tanks an Iron Tail, luring Pikachu in close and managing to hit Pikachu with a Dragon Pulse. And Pikachu has to Thunderbolt to defend itself from the damage. Pikachu and Charizard both raise their power with electricity and fire rising to the sky. Sonya looks at Leon and remembers the first day he battled. He has the same look and excitement as he did then. The most powerful looking quick attack of all time comes out, so fast that Hop couldn't see it. And as Charizard uses Ancient Power, Pikachu rockets to the stadium's arch and uses it to run along as Charizard tries to batter him with an Air Slash. Pikachu defends in midair and slams into the ground. This opens up Pikachu to be hit by a Fire Blast though, and he has no time to fight back with Thunderbolt. Charizard lands, and as the smoke clears, Pikachu just breathes incredibly hard. It goes silent aside from Pikachu's breathing. You see all sorts of spectators as they eagerly wait to see what will happen. We can get to see Go even though we can't watch. And Pikachu ends up falling over. It's so effective how we fade to black, only hearing Ash's cries, and we hear one of the first things Ash has said about Pikachu. That's cute and the best pick from a day he got Pikachu. Then we cut to white as Bulbasaur, Squirtle and Charizard all walk into frame. Then we see Butterfree, then we see Pidgeot. And this is just the most mind-blowing, incredible sequence as Pikachu thinks about every single Pokemon Ash has ever owned. And includes Pokemon like Larvitar or Nebby, or ones that are gone like Naganadel or Ambipom. For all the talk about seeing Ash's companions, I think this was even more touching as Pikachu's friendship with every single one of these Pokemon is just as, if not more important than Ash with his friends. The last thing Pikachu sees in this void is Ash giving him one last push. Pikachu basically goes Super Saiyan, which is insane. He's completely overloaded with electricity. Ash flips his hat back. Leon gets hyped and he tosses his hat off. The Zacian Pokemon Master blares as Ash calls out Thunderbolt, and Leon calls out Fire Blast. The Pokemon trainers look absolutely incredible as they collide with one last attack. And then we just cut to the Pokemon Center, with Pikachu waking up. Ash saying that his last attack was incredible. Pikachu thinks about it, and that's when we see the outcome of the match. Pikachu overpowers Charizard as he goes down. Ash has won, he's defeated Leon, which felt quite telegraphed that Pikachu got back up, but feels absolutely surreal. And the way Pikachu is stopped from falling over by Ash is just amazing, it's so cute. We just get a nice little moment with Ash and Pikachu as Pikachu is thanked by Ash. Leon comes in to thank Ash for the battle too, and basically just recaps how it reminded Leon of his first battle, which revealed to be one he lost against Sonya. It taught him what a battle was and how feelings it can be brought out. Leon vows to get stronger and wants to battle Ash again. It's actually hilarious and adorable how Pikachu greets Charizard with a headbutt after that's the way Charizard went down. Dawn tells him it's time for the award ceremony, so we head to the stage where Ash and his team are awarded a huge trophy. They have a new world champion, and as someone who got to witness an actual world champion celebration in person this year, it's really cool we got to see Ash become one too. And I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it? It was not many years ago, it was unbelievable to believe that Ash could win a league. Won the Alola League, and now he's a world champion after beating loads of other league champions. That's crazy. The next morning, Ash wakes up to a phone call from Go. He excited thinks that must mean there's news about Mew, and the episode ends. I'm still just in disbelief about what I watched, to be honest. This episode was absolutely insane in all best ways. Can we talk about the choreography for Pikachu vs Charizard? Because, wow. Seeing things like Pikachu using the arch as a foothold with Charizard chasing him as he runs down was absolutely incredible. The whole battle feels like incredibly kinetic, and you can just really get a sense of how much power is behind each of these Pokemon's hits. You really feel like this is a battle of the strongest Pokemon in the world, and the animators just did a fantastic job at conveying that, delivering probably the best 1v1 ever. The moment where all of Ash's Pokemon cheer Pikachu on might be a top moment of the show. It's so good, and if you like any of Ash's Pokemon, it's probably represented here. Unless like Haunter in the original series, he's not here. I mean, seeing other Pokemon that Ash didn't strictly catch but grew with him like Solgaleo and Larvitar being represented is such a treat, and seeing Pokemon that aren't his anymore or are far away are part of his legacy. Having them show up is the best. I remember him being ready to put his dream on hold for a year for Apom if they couldn't help her, so seeing her with the advanced Pokemon was awesome. It really was a perfect last push to keep Pikachu going. I really think it's just an all-around perfect episode. Like, there's some little criticisms I could possibly levy to it, like Cinderace goes down easily. Sure, but we need to make sure there was enough time for a partner showdown. I guess I do think it's a bit weird how they cut from the final clash to Pokemon Center, and then we cut back to the result of the final clash, we cut back to Pokemon Center again. A big part of what made the victories against characters like Paul and Kukri satisfying was the raw reaction from Ash's friends. Yes, I love seeing Ash and Pikachu hug, but I'd also love to see how Dawn and Team Rocket are reacting in the moment too. Even if this isn't a problem of the battle though, and it's not really a problem at all anyway. It's just this interesting thing with how they delivered the victory. So all in all, I have nothing to say. We got one of the most excellent battles in the anime, and it absolutely nailed the landing. This was a wonderful way to end World Championship story. I'm excited for Ash's future, and I'm excited for Project New. Thank you so much, Pokemon Journeys, for this, and I hope you enjoyed the episode as well.